Longhorns dominated and
the Lady Longhorns did dominate 96-38, and they continue to make the job look easy. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say the opponent, I get it, but you still got to go out there and execute. And for Madison Booker, she did her thing, 28 points. Rory Harmon with a double-double, another double-digit game with assists and 7 steals. The beautiful part about it is with those 10 assists, she only had 1 turnover. Ashton Judd, the transfer from Iowa, the person we've been waiting for to get onto the court. She has made her debut and looked great. And, of course, Kyla Oldacre. Now they only need to wait to get Brianna Preston back and, of course, Aaliyah Crump. And I don't know how much time you spend watching the ladies, but every time I see them play, they get more and more impressive.
No, Harge, I'll be super transparent with you. As you know, my beats are football, men's basketball, and baseball. But sometimes, and this is no disrespect to Sean Miller's team, where he's trying to get things heading in the right direction. Sometimes I'm a little jealous because I don't think I'm saying something that's out of bounds. The best basketball team on the 40 acres are Vic Schaefer's Texas women's basketball team. You know what's super impressive about them? You take a look at this year. I don't want to say they've conquered the South Carolina hump because, listen, when South Carolina beat them, I believe 3 times last year, 3 out of 4 times, 3 out of 4 contests last year. But you get that win in Vegas. That's huge. I'm going to be keeping an eye, Harge, on January 11th and January 15th. They go to LSU, Kim Mulkey. That's always going to be a challenge. Then you go to Colonial Life Arena and face Dawn Staley and South Carolina. They win both of those. You have to feel real good about the season. Just super quick, Harge, they got 6 players averaging double digits. Yes. Jordan Lee and Justice Carlton have taken the next step in their development in their games. There's a lot to like about Vic Schaefer's club.
And if you would have had Aaliyah Crump, I guarantee you she would have been in there too because that freshman was playing some serious basketball. She was in the starting lineup. She was making her way. She was getting comfortable, and it looked like she had the green light to shoot whenever she felt like it. Then you have Judd, who I've been waiting to watch her play because I did my homework on her when we found out that she was coming to the University of Texas, and she is one of the top competitors in the Big Ten, and now in the SEC. She's going to be an integral part of the success because of experience as well. As well as I do, when you're sitting on the sideline, a lot of times the game becomes clearer to you instead of being out there in the hustle and bustle and not truly understanding what is going on. Rory Harmon spoke of that during her time when she was sitting on the bench and basically calling the plays and being a coach from the sideline. The game slowed down, and now she looks like she is at, knock on wood, 100% health, and she looks like a different player. She looks like she's got her speed back, and her decision-making is more confident than what it looked like in the past.
She had 7 steals last night.
Yeah.
We need to come up with a nickname from her at some point.
Yeah, she's balling, man. She is definitely one to pay attention to. But like I was saying, you watch her, she looks more like she's effortless in her play now.
Yeah, Harge, all of those things, those intangible things about Rory's game, right? They seem like they've come back in full force. But I'm going to take the low-hanging fruit. Rory didn't seem to me like she was comfortable being that scorer again, right? And not that she was someone who was going to be a 20-point-per-game scorer, but certainly could, put up points when asked. I think that part of her game has returned. And I also kind of, again, in spinning it forward and really, again, cautiously optimistic because there's still teams you got to conquer. You got to get through South Carolina and win the SEC before you really start talking national championship. But I'll throw this out there as well. When I take a look, and of course, UConn is ranked number 1. No disrespect to this year's UConn team, right? Who still has talent. AZ Fudd, Sarah Strong, both talented players. But I don't see, from my eye, again, I'm not claiming to be an expert, but there's no Paige Beckers amongst the field, right? And I think one of the things with Texas is there's such a deep team, 1 through 6, 1 through 7. What kind of, got them in the past was when a team has that superstar player, right? I don't see that superstar amongst the field. So you have to feel real optimistic if you're a Texas fan.
And to talk a little bit more about what Rory brought to the table, She's had, over the last 4 games, she's had 44 assists to just 2 turnovers. So watching her play the way she's been able to play and do the things that she's been able to do has been very impressive. With those 7 steals that she has, she now moved into 3rd place on the all-time career steals list. She's at 320 on her career. She also passed 1,400 career points last night and came into the game looking to do that. Now she's 24th all-time in scoring at the University of Texas. Those accolades are going to continue to roll. As long as she can be on the floor, you're going to see some amazing, amazing things from this team. And, you know, you talked about low-hanging fruit. The low-hanging fruit on this team is Madison Booker, because she is a walking bucket and she can get it anytime that she wants. So it's pretty exciting to watch what they've been able to do. 13-0, Vic Schaefer leading into conference play. They got a couple more